Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a workout video, and it's going to be all about diastasis recti. You guys know I gave birth February 11th, so I am 2 months postpartum, so I am not doing any other exercises. I'm going to slowly, gradually go into my workout routine, but for now I'm going to be focusing on my deep inner core muscles because that is really weak, especially after I had Korra. My abs are very weak and I have a lot of ab separation. I think in my previous video I told you guys I have a 3 separation gap. Well, I come to find out it's 3.5. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking about the space in between your abdominal muscles. I'm gonna show a picture here. It's pretty much the space after you have your baby. It remains the same. It does not close back up like it would, but because we are pregnant, we stretch out those tissues. After we give birth, we're stuck with the space. You guys can do this exercise 5 times a week. I make sure to do the exercise 5 times a week or whatever I can. If you guys don't know how to check to see if you have diastasis recti or not, I'm going to show you in the beginning of this video how you can check to see whether you have diastasis recti or not. So yeah, let's go ahead and get on to this video. Alright, so what you want to do is carefully lay on the ground on your back with your legs up like so. And from there, what you want to do is breathe normally, and you want to put your finger right above your belly button. So when you place your fingers right above your belly button, and you're going to lift your head and neck off the floor, just like you're doing a mini crunch. And when you do that, you can feel the space between your abs. And for me, that is 3 and almost 4 fingers, which tells me that I have a lot to work on. Alright guys, so before we even begin these exercises, I want to talk to you guys a little bit about breathing. I talk about this a lot in my videos, especially when it came to pregnancy, and then I talked a little bit about it in my postpartum like recovery and things like how I was breathing to help reestablish my deep inner core muscles. Now the thing about breathing is like it's not just a regular breath, like, you know, we inhale with our chest like, and then exhale out, inhale, exhale. It's not that type of breathing. What I'm talking about is using your diaphragm, breathing through your diaphragm. And if you guys are like, what? A lot of singers breathe through the diaphragm, so they're like aware of how to do the breathing. But what we're doing is using our transverse abdominal muscles in order to engage so that we are able to establish our deep inner core muscles and regain the strength that we once had prior to having babies. So what I mean is you're going to inhale. When you inhale, what you want to do is pretty much bring your ribs outward. So when you breathe, you're expanding. I'm gonna show you guys. Expand. And then when you exhale, you're going to bring the muscles back in. So you're gonna bring your ribs back inwards so that you're activating the transverse abdominal muscles in. So when you inhale, you're gonna exhale. And you're gonna bring everything in. You pretend that you're grabbing everything in from your pelvic muscles, and you want to squeeze all the way up and contract your abdominals, and that's how you're going to engage your deep inner core muscles when you do these exercises. So when I say inhale, you're going to inhale out with your ribs, and then you're going to exhale, bring it in. And I don't mean like suck in. I'm going to show you guys my stomach. I don't mean suck in like that's not going to work. What you're going to do is you're going to It takes a lot of focus to engage your inner core muscles because you never used it if you didn't use it properly. So that's what I do throughout these exercises, is do these exercises. If you just need to work on breathing alone, that's something that you should do prior to doing these exercises, because like I said, we're trying to regain our inner abdominal muscles, and by doing that, breathing is very important when it comes to doing those exercises. So make sure that you are breathing correctly. Like I said, you want your ribs to come out, like breathe in. So when you breathe in, contract them back in and exhale. In, exhale. So pretty much your muscles, every time you do an inhale, it'll go out, and exhale, go in. That's what I mean when I say I'm doing my deep inner core muscles. My inner core breathing is when I contract, relax, contract. It's very important if you could do it while you're pregnant. It kind of prevents it a little bit when you give birth. Me, on the other hand, like I said, I had Kamden and then I had Korra, and my abs wasn't able really to like strengthen up in time when I was pregnant with Korra. So my abs are really weak. Right now I have a 3 to 4 gap in between my abdominal muscles, but we're gonna work on it, and like I said, we're gonna focus on engaging our core because that's so important. And before you even start doing these exercises, this is going to be my before. I have been doing my breathing core exercises, but I haven't really been like doing any like workouts. But today is actually my legit first day of actually working out. So let's go ahead and take a picture of our befores. This is my before. This is how I look before, relaxed. I'm gonna show you guys. I have a little belly right here. So I have diastasis recti. I have no shame. So yeah, this is what I look like. No shame in my game. So now we're gonna just go ahead and start our exercises. Now for the first exercise, what we are going to be doing is exercising our transverse abdominal muscles. So you want to take your fingers and place it right below your abdominals just so that you can see that it's contracting the right way. And you want to inhale and exhale just like I taught you guys, and that's what you're going to be doing during this exercise, is the movement of inhaling and exhaling and doing that several times. I'm doing mine 10 to 15 times, and we're going to be doing 5 reps. So this just helps practice using the transverse abdominal muscles, inhaling and exhaling the right way, just so that we know that we are engaging our core the proper way. Now the next workout that we're doing is heel slides. Now you want to just slide your heel back and forth very slowly, because we want to say, like I said, we're going to be using our transverse abdominal muscles, and we're going to make sure that we are inhaling and exhaling the proper way and sliding our heels very slowly. For this exercise, we're going to do this 10 to 12 times, and we're going to make sure we do 5 reps as well. The next exercise we are doing is leg lifts. Now we're going to be doing this alternating, and you want to make sure you do 10 to 12. And you want to do this very slowly. Make sure you are contracting your transverse abdominals the right way, and you're making sure that you are also pressing up, doing a Kegel at the same time. Now the next exercise we are doing are pelvic tilts. Now while you're doing the pelvic tilts, you want to inhale and exhale. When you're exhaling, you want to make sure that your abs are tight while you're doing the pelvic tilts. You do not want to do these while you're relaxed, because the whole point of doing the pelvic tilt is to help strengthen your transverse abdominals. So make sure that you are contracting your abs in. Now for the next exercise, what we are doing are glute bridges, and you want to, again, make sure you are contracting your abs in during the exhale. So you want to inhale and exhale, and when you exhale, tighten your abs and you want to lift up. So each time you're lifting up, you want to hold and make sure you are contracting your abs, because this is the whole goal, is to help bring back your abdominal muscles back where they are supposed to be. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear my kids. My kids are actually with me, so I'm trying my best to talk when they're not talking, so it won't be such a distraction during this old voiceover. So please bear with me. Now for the next exercise, we're going to get on all fours, and we're also going to be making sure we use our transverse abdominal muscles and contract while we're sliding our legs from out back in. And you want to very slowly do this movement because, like I said, this is my first time in a long time doing exercises, so I want to make sure I'm doing it right. And we're going to take our time when we're doing like leg slides because we want to make sure that our abs are contracting properly. And you want to make sure you're pulling your abs in while you're doing the exercises because it's so easy to just relax because we can't feel that muscle. So if you have to check, go ahead and put your finger down where your abs are supposed to be just to see on the sides to see if they're contracting properly because, like I said, it's so easy for us to relax and not feel that we are engaging our core. That sometimes happens to me when I'm doing exercises. I lose the feel of my abs, you know, being pulled in, so I have to like check and make sure that I'm using it properly. Now for the next exercise, we are going to be doing arm lifts. So each time you lift your arm, you want to make sure you're pulling in your abs and breathe. Exhale, contract your abs and lift your arm. And you want to do it very slowly. Like I said, there's no rush in doing these exercises. You want to make sure you take your time and use your abs properly. Pull in when you're supposed to, which is when your arms are up. And if you can, during this whole entire exercise, you can just hold your abs in while you're doing your arm lifts. If you feel like it's too hard, then you can do your inhale, exhale, breathe, lift your arm up, inhale, exhale, do it that way. But for me, I'm holding it in while I'm doing my arm lifts. Now for this exercise, it's a little tough. You want to make sure that when you pull your abs in, you lift your arm and your opposite leg, and you make sure you hold it. So you're going to switch and alternate each time you do this exercise. And it's kind of hard because you have to make sure you're balanced well enough. This is like my first time doing this exercise and it was pretty tough. So you want to make sure like when you lift, you're contracting your abs in, as well as using your pelvic muscles and contracting your abs at the same time. Like I said, this is kind of difficult, but slowly but surely you will get a hang of it once you get used to this exercise. Now for this exercise, what you want to do is when you inhale, you take your foot out, and when you exhale, bring your muscles in, your foot goes back in. What you're doing is inhale, exhale, bring your muscles in. Inhale, exhale, you want to pull your abs in. Inhale, exhale, pull your abs in. Inhale, pull your abs in. Inhale, pull your abs in. There you go. So you're going to do this on the right side, and then you want to switch to your left side. And I did 12 to 15, but if, like I said, if it's harder for you, then you want to go ahead and do 10. We're going to do 5 reps of each of these exercises that I showed you. So yeah, that's pretty much it on this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and it helps those who need help with their diastasis recti. I'm going to try and keep this up. I'm going to have new exercises next week, Saturday, so that you guys can work out with me during the week. Like I said, it's good to do these exercises 5 times a week to help us strengthen our abdominal muscles. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Alright, bye guys.